Good morning. It is Sunday, July 5th. It's a bit slow getting ready for church today, so I'm gonna be a few minutes late, but heading up there all the same. Yeah, I'm late, but they still haven't started, so that's fine. Worked out for me.
Forever, author of salvation, He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Be high and lifted up. Be high and lifted up. Be high and lifted up. Jesus.
And the message at church today was about how it's more important to show love to your brother than to be right about something. Yeah. But it's a hard one, because as humans we want to be right, and when we know we're right, we want others to know we're right. But that's not what's important. It's loving each other. Much more important. But now, just heading over to Gingham's. Gonna have some lunch with family. And the sample platter, and I'm here with family. We got Grandma joining us because they was gonna have their other plans, but Mike's mom wasn't feeling great, so I got to have lunch too. Very nice. And it was fun spending time with family, having lunch, although that was unexpected as I thought they were, they'd had plans and told me I was on my own, so I was getting ready to go probably pick up some Chipotle, come home. So I was thinking I'd be able to have probably another hour and a half to 2 hours of, since I would have gotten home, eaten real quick, and had more time to get things done here. But I did still manage to get a couple things done. I recorded a couple unboxings, the Mighty Conjurations and the Pathfinder Battles Rusty Dragon Inn. So I got those opened up, got to check things out. It's fun. Got them sitting all right over there so that I can catalog them for whatever the collection. Try and keep track of that. But, didn't quite get as much accomplished as I'd hoped. The day's not over, and obviously I can still get more done, but definitely took up a bigger chunk of the day. I'm not really sure what the next thing to do is. Part of me, I want to get that couch right here at some point. And the original thought, when I'd gone last weekend with Mom, was, I need to get that right quick. But that's because the original thought was that I'd be getting it from one of the furniture stores that has their 4th of July sales. And so I wanted to make sure to get that while it would be cheaper. After checking around and finding the one that is both cheaper and nicer at a store that doesn't do sales, they just try to have prices that every day compete with the sales prices and seem to succeed, because it was still like $150 cheaper, $100 cheaper than the sale price at the other store from what I was looking at. So I'm like, okay, so that really lifted any pressure. I walked out of there thinking, okay, so I got to do that quick, and then I stopped and I was like, well, really, no, it doesn't matter. It's not on sale, so I can just get things ready. Part of getting things ready is going to be trying to reduce some of the clutter in here. Part of that is possibly is it storming? It was a little windy. I do not think it's actually even raining. It is just storming. Thunder and wind and no rain. That's weird. Okay then. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I need to like tidy things up here, and like getting rid of like those extra bins would definitely be part of that. And some things can of course go. I have more cubbies up here, so that's an option. But I'm thinking at this point that these might go in the closet right on the other side of where this open vent thing is. By the way, I did finally pull those vents out of the back of the closet. Mom has those, and she's going to look up a way to hopefully strip the weird textured paint off of them, or find vents of the same size, so that one of these days I can actually have vents up there. That'll be nice. But anyways, so I'm thinking maybe they'll go there, in which case I got some extra bins and stuff in there that I need to sort through. And I say sort through things because I have things that have been sorted through in the bins in there. But that doesn't mean I need to keep them. For example, as I first sorted things to bring them over here, I brought a CRT television that I didn't need to. I have no use for it, I don't need to keep it, blah blah blah. Likewise, things in the bins in the closet I don't really need. Now, some of them I may have a reason that I want to keep. That is true, and that is fine. I am not of that such level of, does this bring you joy? Whatever. BS. For a large extent, I like stuff. Oh, the rain just started. All at once. It is now raining. But there is definitely points where I'm thinking, let's try and reduce how much stuff I'm keeping around. So that's one of my goals. Try and reduce some of the junk. So I decided to pull out the bins and storage containers that were right on the other side of where that vent goes in the closet, since that's right where I want to put these containers. And I found a few things. I found a box of papers, many of which I'm probably just going to keep for whatever. Might be good to go through at a certain point though and see, do I need to keep this or not? But also, this frame that my mom had ages ago, that I don't know why I have, I will not use. I should get that back to her, either to use or get rid of. There's also a suitcase, which of course I need to keep the suitcase, and I might as well use it for storage. But I have clothes stored in here, and I don't know what any of those are, if they fit any of that. I should probably check that. Probably have clothes a few places. Like, I have had my shirts in these containers since I moved here, basically. They're now right up there for now. Probably will stay up there. Probably gonna have get some like cabinet doors on those so that I can have a couple of those be my shirts. However, when I was moving furniture, there is at least one full drawer that also has shirts in it. That I was like, huh, I didn't know I had any of these. It's like, that ain't doing me any good. I also found in this container a few things. There's a thing of old cassettes, which I'm not saying I need to get rid of. But I know a number of them I've probably already ripped to be digital. Somewhere I have a little device that'll record a cassette tape. I can digitize it. And I should probably at some point go through and the ones that I have actually digitized, get rid of. Because I don't need to keep them. Also, I was very interested to find this box and these boxes here. That is all of the extra computer part things from that computer that I was really looking for during this whole computer migration thing. There was a while I was really looking for that because I was like, that might help with some stuff. But I couldn't find because it wasn't up with all the other computer parts. Now, many of those are basically now garbage. For one, the computer is basically garbage. So I will go through and I will hopefully trim down some of that collection. So there's definitely some things in here I can get rid of, things I need to go through. And then, of course, the idea being to get 2 or 3 of those containers put in the closet there for, you know, being able to store stuff in there. And this bin is emptying out quite quick, between a box of garbage and a box of stuff to give to Mom and say, do you want this, or take it to a resale shop if not. So that's going along very nicely. Now, in here, of course, I have 3 of these, and I won't quite be able to fit a 3rd one over. But I think if I move up these shelves, which, taking advantage of the fact there's 2 boxes here, 2 boxes, like things that I can, these are all movable shelves. So I think that will be the goal, though that does seem like quite a bit of work for today. So I stacked these together and learned that I'm actually only like 2 notches off from it fitting. So I'll probably do that, worry about where these go afterwards, as each thing will need to get moved up as it sorts. I don't know. But, I mean, really, eventually, I want to go through any of these boxes, particularly like the ones that say video game consoles and cables and things like that, and like make a log of what's in each one so I can actually find stuff. So yeah, I didn't plan on this being a work around the house day, but it's turned into that. And once I found spots for these boxes that no longer fit here because I need to move things up, actually looks like the box with the papers should fit here, and the suitcase should fit right there. That'd be a great spot for that. And of course, those cubbies are empty. Just slowly working space, and then also with the cubbies, like the ability to organize the space. Very important. And the cubbies are going to block the bottom half of the vent, but it goes through on the top, and then the box, if pushed over, should have some air able to go around, you know, circle around it. Whew. Mom, that's nice. She sent me home with some of the leftovers from a meal they'd made, so I'm gonna make some dinner. And so I got a salad, some corn, asparagus, cheesy bread, and steak. I got A1 sauce because the steak was cooked. They did it Friday, and I've just reheated it, so it's probably now more done than ideal. But A1 sauce tastes good, so that'll cover up the overdone steak. And a lot of the things in there were like the shirts that are just too small. And yeah, I could save them hoping I will lose weight, but they're not like nice shirts. They're just okay shirts. So might as well get rid of them. I'll get something new if I manage to lose the weight. I didn't try any of the pants, but I'll do that another day. Because I got to start packing things up, both so I can get ready for bed. You know, moving on to a work week. Halfway through this next week, I'll be, you know, starting... I've done the thing where I helped the training department before. Well, I'm going to do that, and then all of the following week. So, going to have some number of days where my schedule's having to adjust, and, you know, full days, and but it'll be interesting. It breaks up the monotony. We'll make it work, and we're doing it all. I'm doing it from home, social distanced. So that'll be unusual, but cool. So yeah, gonna get things tidied up, hoping to game with my buddies tomorrow, and so I'll work more on reorganizing things as time goes forward. Again, I want to do all sorts of reorganizing things. I don't know, maybe there's some bins back here. Maybe the next thing to do is to go through those and see if like the bin that I had over there, it's possible there's huge amounts of stuff that I really can just get rid of. Because I basically emptied out this bin here. Either stuff to get rid of, to throw away, or a few things that I'm just like, this should go somewhere else. But yeah, so I got plans. I got plans to try and make things nicer. For now, I'm gonna get ready and get to bed. Get ready for that work week ahead. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.